So this is our freehand cubes. We're going to start working on freehand cubes. And the first thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to start sketching a few of them. And then I'll go back and see what I can do to correct them. Now these guys are all below my eye level. I'm going to start to move them up into my eye level. Notice the top plane is going to start to get smaller. Going up higher. Like a tiny little diamond. And now up here, it's gone above my eye level. So I can see the bottom plane, and I can't see the top plane at all anymore. Okay, now I have a couple of corrections that I try to apply every time I draw a curve. So the first one is, I want to check verticals. Okay, here's my verticals. And I want to see those ones are pretty vertical. That one could use a little help. This one could use a little help. Okay, right here. So I'm just double checking that everything is vertical, and you can compare with the side of your page if it's really hard for you to see this. But you want to really cultivate a sense of what's vertical. Okay, so that's my first correction. My second correction is to ask myself, I want to check the length of the legs. Okay? I like to think of these as though they're a table. So there's a table. And we know that as objects recede in space, they get smaller. So this leg would be taller than that leg. So if I go to this side and it turns out that this leg here is taller than that one, it means it's too long. So I have to check and see, why is that too long? And on this case, I would say it's too long because that one wants to move up. It could be that this one here wanted to move down. So again, it looks like this one now, it looks like that one is too long. So I want to go upwards with this. That starts feeling better. This, I think, wants to go that way. This is not quite vertical. Okay. Feels better. Again, that feels too long. We can start to notice in our own work tendencies that we have, like our verticals will be off in specific directions. I'm going to say that's a little too long again. And again, a little too long. And the third one is we want to check this back corner. So I like to call this one, I think of it as a kind of a party hat. If our cube has something going on like this, I like to say it's got a party hat. So what you want to check is you're trying to see if this here is correct. And in this instance, it's gone a little high. So I'll pull it down. That's better. Now let's see what this one, you see there, this one is a little far out. Pull it inwards. Okay. Something feels wrong here. I can try to move this one in a little bit, see if that feels better. And this one, drop it down a little bit. And that feels pretty good. Okay, this one. What I'm checking is if this line is out of parallel. See, if this line and that line, they have to be either parallel or slightly converging. And this one is going away from. And so I'm looking to check this against that. And that's how I get my, now here, this one here also is heading off at the wrong angle. So notice the angle difference between the line I just made and the one before, and I'm trying to replicate this here. Now this is the same, only it's on the bottom. And what I just did actually made it worse. Okay, something is wrong. So this angle here, I'm looking for it there. I'll try to get that right. Okay. And that starts to correct our cubes. This one, a little bit out. You can see that this angle back here needs to come down a little bit. And that one needs to come over. Thanks.